So one of your first forays into horror was in the 1978 TV movie Someone's Watching Me. And
Yes.
yeah, we loved that movie. And you in the movie, you play Sophie, who is an out lesbian character who's completely comfortable in her own skin. And we were feeling like that was incredibly progressive for 1978, and no one really makes a big deal of it in the movie. So our question for you is, how did you feel about playing this type of character at that time? Did you have any qualms at first, or were you just all for it?
I don't remember having any qualms, and I don't know that I was that aware of the fact. I think that was probably the first lesbian character in a TV movie. I may be wrong. Maybe there was somebody before then, but the scene was so delicately written and so well written that I don't think anybody even noticed. They didn't care, or they didn't. It wasn't a big deal. I've been very proud of it since then. But at the time, I don't think I didn't really give it much thought. Just that it was really nicely written.
Yeah.
And, I didn't think, oh my God, I'm playing a gay woman, or, blah, blah, blah. And what are people going to say? Or it never crossed my mind.
That is great. I mean, we are two gay men who love, and it was just so for that time, a lot of times if there was a gay character in a film, it was such a big deal and everybody was afraid of the person or something. And so you're right. It was written so just like, it wasn't even it just was nothing. And that's why we were so I guess impressed with that role, especially for 1978.
Oh my gosh. I was my first time seeing it and I loved it. I was really
good.
By the way,
I'm going to tell you a little side story. I don't know. I had never met John Carpenter, the director, and he called me in. I think he had liked the character that I played on Maude, and he sort of thought, that would translate into playing Sophie on Someone's Watching Me. And he called me in, and I thought, oh gosh, this is a nice looking man. I was immediately like, oh, this is I like him. And then we started talking about the scene. And I don't know if you remember, but the scene is, basically it's Lauren Hutton talking about a bad love affair that she's just had. And I say something about, yes, I know what you mean. I've been there, or, I just haven't had a bad love affair myself. And Lauren says, who was he? And I said, she. And Lauren said, oh, okay. And then we went right on.
Yeah.
Well, as John was interviewing me for the part, we started talking about the scene, and he said something about, well, if I were going to, I just thought about how I would tell my friends, blah, blah, blah. And that's how I wrote it. And so I thought, oh, shoot, he's gay. Forget it. This isn't going to happen. Check that off and just do the work.
That's hilarious.